What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Nurse Bass back with another video. And in this video today, what we're going to do is we're going to have a little discussion about why is nursing school so damn hard. Let's get into it.
Are you listening? Nurse Bass. Beast mode. Grinding.
So, I'll have to start with like back whenever I was trying to get into nursing school, right? So my wife graduated from nursing school like a year before I began my journey to try and pursue it. And, you always hear the horror stories about what nursing school is going to be like. I don't know. I'm sure you guys could probably relate to this on some level, right? You always, as you're trying to get into nursing school and you're knocking out prerequisites and you're doing everything that you need to do in order to try and get it done, you're going to hear the horror stories, right? You look on forums on Google, or you look at YouTube videos and you hear about a lot of the scary things that are associated with nursing school and how difficult it is and how, pass rates may be low and people getting kicked out left and right, et cetera, et cetera. And of course, all of the hoops and hurdles and everything that you have to jump through, not only to get in, but to then maintain, your nostrils above the water. Why? Why is it so damn hard? Why is it so difficult? And I don't just mean like, we've made videos previously where we talk about how it is purposefully difficult, right? It's purposefully difficult to try and make sure that the people who are getting into nursing, making sure that their hearts are really into it, right? Making sure that their hearts are really in the profession. Sometimes programs may be trying to weed people out. And, because the responsibility is so grave, right? Caring for human lives is such a big responsibility. So naturally, it's going to be made purposefully difficult because they don't want just anybody skating through and getting through and becoming a nurse because potentially patients' lives can be harmed. I dig all of that, right? I dig it. But again, this is sort of a continuation from a video I made recently where I kind of got on my soapbox a little bit, talking about nursing education and is nursing education outdated? And, I can't help but think about a conversation that I had with the founder of nursing.com, right? His name is John Hawes. I remember speaking with John, he's a registered nurse as well. And he graduated like a semester or 2 semesters before me. And I remember having a conversation with him shortly after he had graduated. He had been working for a bit and he had started to build what now is his company, nursing.com. And one of the things that he said early on was that nursing school shouldn't be so damn hard. And so not just looking at it from like a professional perspective of we're now trying to make the future of the nursing profession, so this program needs to be purposefully difficult. But at the same time, I like to think about it philosophically, like why are programs in a position where they're trying to weed students out? You know what I mean? Like I understand that the responsibility at the end of the tunnel is very, very large. I dig that, but nursing school should not be so damn hard. We got a lot of comments. I may link a few of them here on the screen. We got a lot of comments on that previous video, a lot of testimonies, a lot of attestations to difficult hoops and hurdles that are almost nonsensical that students in programs all over the country are having to go through every single semester just to keep that head above water. So, here's an idea. I think instead of throwing, 15 textbooks at students, let's put this into perspective just for a second. Again, I may get on soapbox for a moment, but just let's put this in perspective for a moment. Students ranging all ages of spectrums are sacrificing time out of their life, things that they could be doing, they could be working, they could be trying to make money, etc. Nursing school pounds it into your head that you need to be flexible. We are operating on their clock. So adult students are putting their lives on hold, taking money out of their pocket or loans in their name in order to pursue a degree and receive an education from you. And so it makes me think a little bit that these students have their shit together, right? Like these students are doing so much and sacrificing so much and jumping through so many hurdles as it is just to get their foot in the door. There's a lot of things that students are doing and providing the evidence of their work in order to get into the programs. And so why, once we get into the programs, does these students feel that they're entering into a combative situation? Why do they feel like they're going in almost into like, I don't know, into some sort of like dictatorship where it's my way or the highway, and you should take a look to your right and take a look to your left? One of these people, one of these three are not going to be here at the end of your time in nursing school. I've heard people talk about that. I've heard people talk about in their orientations on day one. Some of you maybe even, this may be resonating with you right now. On day one, take a look to your right, take a look to your left. One of these people are not going to be there come graduation. Like really trying to put a sense of shock and fear into students. Again, this is that weeding out process. And I'm just thinking to myself, you know, is it such a stretch of the imagination to wonder why there's this like big issue of nurses eating their young, right? The fish rots from the head down, right? Have you heard of that? In leadership, in management, the leader, the CEO, the top of the food chain, if the systems of operation that are in place are trash, the fish is going to rot from the head down. So why from the rip on day one of nursing school orientations are we seeing these kinds of approaches and attitudes being thrown at students and trying to instill this sense of fear, like, shit, every day I come here, my ass is on the line. And if I don't do and jump through what they ask me to, then my ass might be booted out, and all the time and sacrifice and everything I did to get into this program and all the money that I may have spent. So anyway, you get my point, right? Nursing school should not be so damn hard. Okay. 100%. And that's why I think that line, whenever I first spoke with John way back when, that it resonated so much with me. It really, really did. And I think that it's been one of the motivational forces forward for me whenever I make content here on Nurse Bass, is because I've been through what you guys are going through. I've been through it. There's a lot of benefit to going through nursing school. Don't get me wrong, but there are some things that just need to change. And so that's my hope. That's my goal, my drive, my ambition here with the content that I make on this YouTube channel. I got a lot of really cool things that are coming down the pipeline. You may see the green screen behind me. A lot of really, really cool shit that's coming soon. I'm going to be making announcement videos about it. But, you know, I just feel like there needs to be a change. There needs to be an upheaval of this old, cracked, crusty foundation. And we need to get students inspired. People need to be inspired in order to learn. Again, we're educating the future of our healthcare profession, those who are going to be caring for us whenever we're old and sick. God willing, we make it that far. You know what I mean? So these students need to be inspired. Whenever you go to school, whenever you go into lecture, like, it doesn't need to be stale. You don't need to see a teacher up at the front of the class reading word for word off the PowerPoint until you're blue in the face and she's or he's reading in a monotone voice and you're over there trying not to fall asleep. You know, you're drooling on the desk. I've been there. Okay. Don't judge me. We need a change. Okay. Students need to be inspired to learn. They need to be excited about what they're learning. They need to understand that what you're actually learning, hey, this is applicable to what you're going to be doing in your profession. And why is it going to be applicable? Why? Again, the biggest question in the world in this realm of career and profession is why. You have to always be continuously inquisitive. And as educators, it's our job to stimulate that mind. So guys, I don't know what the whole point of this video was. Nursing school shouldn't be so damn hard. I'm about to drop an F-bomb. All right, I'm about to drop an F-bomb. If you agree with me, leave a like, drop a comment, share it with a friend who's in the cohort who's struggling like you might be struggling. Check out some of the resources we have in the description down below. Speaking of John Halls and speaking of nursing.com, it would be foolish of me not to reference you towards their website. Got a lot of free resources as well. All that shit's in the description, man. Go check it out. I really think that you'll enjoy it, and I think that you'll benefit from it. And again, stay tuned to what we have coming down the pipeline right here on Nurse Bass. We'll be making an announcement next week, probably Thursday of next week, whatever date that comes out to be. I love you guys very much. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Putting out content every week to motivate, uplift, and inspire you to be the best damn nurse you can be. Also, hit that bell notification wherever it is. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.